As more and more people move to cities, the world becomes more urbanized. Urbanization is when people living in rural areas come and live in cities. Most of the people come to cities for better jobs and opportunities. An example of negative impact of urbanization are slums. In Africa, an example of a negative urbanization is a slum called Kibera in Kenya. Kibera is located 5 kilometers from the center of Nairobi, Kenya. Kibera is the second largest slum in Africa. The living conditions are very poor, and Kibera is divided into 13 villages, with many homes packed together.
Nobody owns their house in Kibera, as it is the government's property. So when the government officials request the residents of the slums to move out, they will lose their shelter and have no place to live. The living conditions are very poor and unsanitary, as the trash heaps pile up without any slum cleanups. Moreover, the slum lacks in the basic necessities of water on a daily basis. Only 1/3 of the people who live in Kibera have access to running water. There are not many toilets in Kibera. As an alternative for throwing away their waste, people use disposable plastic bags known as flying toilets.
You know the flying toilets?
Oh, and we are just talking about it.
We are just talking and they are not asking. The flying toilets are really
when someone doesn't have a toilet in one of their plots somewhere there. Now what they do, you just stay in your house, you either take a tin or a plastic bag, then you help yourself from the window. From the window you just throw it. That's a flying toilet.
To solve the problems concerning sanitation developments are constantly made as Kibera is slowly becoming urbanized. In 2007, the UN revealed their plans to build a road through Kibera. The road was said to make it easier to travel around the slum and also improve security. In the industrial era, there was accessibility to water, but not clean water like here in Kibera today. In order to let water become more easily accessible, the number of water sources increased. This provided water for nearly 50 households and reduced the distance of water sources. The number of waterborne toilets in the slum, which is a flush function, has increased. This allows people to use actual toilets instead of doing their business in a bag and throwing it out the window.
The homes in Kibera were very unstable since they were built from mud, boxes, or plastic sheets with paper-based layers of roof, and they were built too close together, which allowed little privacy and spread diseases easily. The government set out a plan in September 2009 to resolve the problem by slowly building apartment buildings and moving people from the slum into the apartments. Once the people had moved into the apartments, their homes in the slum would be destroyed and turned into barren land. This cleanup is still going on, and about 1,500 people have been rehoused.
From her shanty in Soweto, Kibera, Lynette Chieng is on a countdown, looking forward to occupying what she calls her dream house, which is just meters away from her shanty dwelling. Lynette is among the first batch of Kibera residents allocated these modern houses in Langata in the ongoing slum upgrading project, and were it not for a court order which stopped their relocation last week, Lynette would be in her new home.
This act of urbanization in Kibera is connected to the Industrial Revolution. People moved to cities for more opportunities and to find better jobs. During the industrial era, most immigrants did not live in houses with nice little gardens. Instead, they lived in apartment buildings with around 700 other people in the same building and one bathroom with running water for every floor. All of the homes in Kibera are packed together, just like the homes of the immigrants in the industrial era. Most immigrants who came to America for better jobs were unsuccessful, just like the people living in Kibera.
Kibera's informal settlement suffers from poor levels of sanitation, and people started coming together to solve this.
The bags being handed out at a cost of 5 US cents to Kibera resident Mary Yonga are anything but ordinary. They are biodegradable and environmentally friendly human waste containers. Mary and 300 others taking part in the trial project receive a new supply every day. The reason, Kibera, like many other Kenyan slums, has too many people and too few toilet facilities daily.
It works like a micro-treatment plant after a very short time. We're talking about 3 days to 3 weeks. everything that's dangerous in here, all the pathogens, all the viruses, the parasites, and everything that's causing death in actually all over the world, polluting the water, contaminating the environment, is killed off.
Likewise, anyone can support Kibera by making improvements and help the slum become more urbanized. This idea of urbanizing and improving is what led to the developed Europe of this day.